All right, so this is going to be a quick gear video. As you guys know, if you watch my update video, I'm going to CES in Las Vegas. That's the Consumer Electronics Show. It's the world's largest tech trade show in the world. And I got some new gear. I have a camera cage for my little palmcorder here, my little camcorder. And I bought this because previously I was using a PVC do-it-yourself rig, which if you watch my channel, I have a shoulder rig that I made out of PVC for like 20 bucks, which is nice and it worked fantastic. But when you go to these tech trade shows and things like that, people do look at you like, oh, I can tell that's do-it-yourself, I can tell that's PVC. Whereas this is more professional looking, especially when you're dealing with clients or you're doing a booth review with major corporations. You kind of want to look professional, especially after you've already learned what you can learn from the PVC rigs. Sometimes it's nice to just move on to more professional equipment. And this is not that expensive. This rig here, it is a 15 millimeter rod system, which is industry standards. And it only costs like 75 bucks off of Pro Aim's eBay website. They have an eBay store. And it only costs like 75 bucks. And you get basically what you see here, a bottom plate and a top plate and a bunch of 15 millimeter rods. And it also comes with 3 handles, 2 side handles and a top carry handle and a bunch of extra rods there. So you do get quite a bit for 75 bucks. And if you know anything about camera gear, Red Rock Micro or Zacuto or Edelkrone, those guys charge like $500 to $2,000 for 15 millimeter systems. So this is an incredible deal at 75 bucks. The downside is it's not the highest quality. I mean, it is plastic and just, I think they're aluminum. They're not carbon fiber rods. So plastic and aluminum rods, just real basic, bare bones, just enough to get you by. And it is made in India. So the quality is not what you would expect out of a $1,000 rig. But you know what? I'm a budget filmmaker. Guerrilla Style Films is my channel. So as you know, I'm not looking to spend a lot of money. All right, so here's a better look at the Film City camera cage. As you can see, I'm using it on a camcorder, really small camcorder, so I don't have the handles on. But it's extremely lightweight. It's plastic and aluminum, so very, very lightweight. I can go one-handed. I want to get high-angle shots, low-angle shots, put this inside of a window of a vehicle or whatever. I can lock my elbows down and get real stable panning shots with this thing. I could stand all day with this thing on my chest, basically, and do a booth interview or whatever. It's very nice. It's not too big the way I have it set up now. Now, if I did buy a DSLR, a bigger, heavier camera, I can expand this entire cage into a bigger system because it does come with those extra 15 millimeter rods. And I do plan on getting a DSLR in the future. I'm also going to get a Rode video mic, so I'll be able to add those to the top here. There's all kinds of different places you can add gear. Again, I have my light on the top, which comes in handy. These small video cameras really don't have any way of mounting lights or mics to them, so you kind of almost need a cage if you're going to use a small camcorder. And then my GoPro on the top, my Hero 3 Black Edition, always comes in handy. I just switch from this camera to this camera sometimes when I'm in close quarters or in a tight spot where I want to get really wide angle. GoPro is just awesome for that. On the bottom, it has a quick release plate with bubble levels, as you can see there. That's pretty nice. Even though this is a budget piece of equipment, it still has decent professional grade parts on it. So those bubble levels come in handy when you have this on a tripod and you're trying to get it just right, get it level. And it locks in place. It actually has a locking lever on there so your camera stays locked onto the base plate. And then to take it off the base plate or the quick release plate, you just unlock it and it'll slide. But it'll stay locked on, so if you unlock it and you slip, your camera won't slide off the tripod. It'll actually stay locked in backwards and forwards. To get it off, you push this silver button right here and it slides right off. So even though this is a budget piece of equipment, it still has professional grade options on it. So that's pretty nice. I like that. So again, you can put 15 millimeter rods all over this thing. You can put handles, top handle, all kinds of good stuff on here. All right, so that's a quick look at the Film City camera cage. I'll put a link at the bottom of this video if you're interested in buying one of these from Film City. I recommend going through their eBay store. It just seems like a whole lot easier for me to go through them. I tried going through their actual website that's based out of India, and there was just some foreign things on there that I wasn't comfortable with. eBay was just so much easier for me. So if you're in North America, you might want to just go to their eBay store. All right, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to follow along. Thanks a lot, guys.